I wanted to tell you something that nobody talks about. This is just a story before success. At 2 a.m. in the night, that I wanted to share with you. So let me take you in 2021. I had completed my masters and there was no roadmap. There was no one to guide me. So just like I just went with emotions, guys, and I joined Byju's as a business development associate. That was completely sales job. So we used to wake up and goes to the Byju's office at head of sir, and we used to just call to the clients all the day. We were trying to pitching our Byju's the sales, whatever the Byju's products were there. We used to trying to pitch that, and it used to goes till 9 to 10 p.m. in the night. So every day we were doing the same, I got exhausted too much, guys, in that job. So I was asking every day, Manoj, this is not worth it, you are not living up to your standards. So I take my life one of the scariest decision ever. Even the future I didn't know how it would look like. So that decision, the scariest decision was I wanted to switch my career to the tech. Even I was not personally sure about that, and my family was also not. But I just took it. And because of that one decision, I joined the coaching institute that used to teach the data analysis to the student, in which I was learned the SQL, Python and Power BI, all the tools that is required for the data analysis purposes. And because of that, I got one job, that is as SQL PL SQL developer at Sunbrillo Technologies in Pune itself. And honestly, I was new for that one. And when you used to know, in the initial days, I was used to get the totally blank. I used to not understand how the coding logic actually it is working in the real time projects, how the database is working, how the SQL is working. I was not understanding at all how the data is flowing, how the client application works, how the web application works. I was just learning. When someone was taking only 1 or 2 hours to solve that particularly problem, or to write the code, I used to sit for the days and 2 days and 3 days to solving that same problem, because I didn't even know how to do that, but I was trying to do that. But whatever goes on, guys, I was just learning. I wanted to just upscale my career, so that's why I was just learning the data engineering skill set side by side. I was learning data engineering in that, I was learning the advanced SQL, I was learning the advanced Python. After that when I was learning the cloud technology, in that mainly I used to learn that Google Cloud and Azure Cloud. In Google Cloud I learned multiple services like BigQuery, Dataproc, Dataflow, PubSub, Airflow. So those services I was going through that services. I was building the real time project, how that actually works. And also I was spending lot more time in my real job, that actually giving me the real understanding of how these projects are working. I worked with insurance domain, I worked with USA client, there were multiple clients Sunbrillo had that I had worked with. While I was building skills, guys, I was also excelling my knowledge in the data engineering, in the domain, insurance domains, healthcare domains, right? So while doing that one, I was facing multiple rejection against. So because I wanted to upscale myself at all the level, I was trying my best. And what happened, at one night I was seated with my laptop. I was looking at my laptop and I was thinking that I am not built for this. I cannot satisfy with these skills. I cannot do anything, like, I'm not built for this. I was feeling so worse for this one, because I was not actually growing from inside, well, the building skills as well. But here is what I don't know then, but now I know this, that I was doing wrong things. I was being impatient. I was not preparing well. I did not found the mentor that actually guide me, that actually saying walk this path. I have just walked this path. You also walk this path and you will get that, whatever the destination you wanted to achieve. That was lagging. Whenever I am giving the interview, I was not reviewing where I am going wrong. I was being impatient. I was not preparing my resume properly. There are a lot of things I was doing wrongly. And then shift happened. I found someone who can show me the map, who can show me this is the path you need to walk. So I just started again learning the SQL that is needed, again learning the Python, that is advanced Python, NumPy, Pandas, PySpark. I just gear up and I just started learning the advanced thing all together. After that, when I started learning the cloud technology like AWS, like Azure, like Google Cloud, in that going into the depth of multiple services and started building the multiple project that is important, that is a real time project. I started to building, and my confidence was raising day by day from that day. And after building this with such a confidence, I used to stop scaring to the interviewers as well. So the all interview used to feel just a normal technical discussion for me. So this was just because of the dedication and because of the continuously practicing those coding skills, building those projects, the confidence I got that. And I was ready for the next move. And while doing this, I got one HR call of the Deloitte, and she said that she asked me for the walk-in interviews in the Deloitte office at Kharadi, Pune. So I went for that interview. There were 2 technical rounds were aligned. I have given those interview and I cracked the Deloitte on the same day. So after the interview, I was going to the home. So that time I was seated in the metro and I was literally crying for the 4 to 5 minutes, that my all doubts were got the clear, because I joined the Deloitte. I got the fruits to my all hard work that I did for the 4 to the 5 years. And not only the Deloitte, after that, when I cracked the multiple MNC companies offer like HCL, TCS, EY, and my confidence was damn good. So with same confidence, I started to move my journey ahead. But what I wanted to understand you is, it was not a luck. It was a 10,000 small steps toward taking the biggest decision or biggest destiny to achieve. It was used like as a rejection, as learning lessons, rather than running from them. Everything, it was just being optimistic and positive every day toward your journey. And it was very, very difficult for me. After watching this, and you are just a beginner or you are working professional, that you wanted to achieve something in the data engineering field or in the cloud world, so here is the roadmap for you. First step, start with one of the coding language, that is Python, and build from basics to the advanced. Learn foundation of the Python, like basics like Python, like exceptional handling, data structures, file handling, right? The functions, different types of functions, the control statements. Learn basics of Python, then learn NumPy, then learn Pandas, then learn PySpark, right? So this is the first step. Second step is learn the SQL from the basics to the advanced. In that one, learn the join, how to use the Windows function, how to use the loops, and all together there are a lot of things that you need to learn from the SQL. The third step is to choose one cloud, either GCP, either Azure, either AWS, and master that cloud from the basic services to the advanced services for the data engineering. I had chosen the Google Cloud and Azure Cloud, so I had taken around the 10 services that, and I mastered those, and I built the project around that one. And the fourth step is build the project on that particularly one cloud, so you will get hands-on. Not only one project, but 4 to 5 multiple projects on the cloud, on the Python, by using the SQL, by using the different services, build the projects. So that actually give you the real-time knowledge and experience. And fifth step is start applying even you are less prepared. Start applying early. Suppose you got some interview calls, so you will get, you will get idea that how these interviews ask questions, what the companies are expecting from you, what is the actually expectation, how much the in-depth knowledge they wanted, right? So that will give you the actual knowledge, and your preparation will be groomed, and you will, whatever the knowledge you got, based on top of that you will build yourself. So that's all. And in this journey you need to be consistent, you need to be disciplined, you need to be, I always tell my best friend that suppose if someone is preparing, so be touch with the technology. If you are just disaligned with the technology, or you are not touch with the technology, you are forgetting all the coding knowledge, all the logic, so be in touch with. If you want to do something big in the technology, you need to stay stuck with this. You need to just stay aligned, or you need to just stay in touch with that technology. You need to regularly just practice those code. You need to just go through that code, revise those code, right? Build some project, be in that flow. That is needed, guys. If you are beginner and if you want to do something, and most importantly, find someone who can mentor you, who can guide you, who just walk the path. Find someone that who can really help you, who can tell you that this is the thing you have to do it, this is the interview phase, this is the thing you need to take care of, this is the technology they are asking, right? This is the project you need to build, this is the thing you need to upscale, this is the mindset you need to keep, right? So if you get that mentor, that is like, so that will be like, one of the best thing for you as well. And finally, I wanted to tell you that if you are in the dark phase of your life, you are not growing, or you are stuck somewhere and you wanted to grow out of this, so I wanted to tell you honestly, just don't give up, just change your mindset there, just see about the cloud, see about the opportunities that are actually exist in the market, upscale yourself, just don't go dark directly, don't just get into the negative zone, guys. You just needed someone that can guide you, that can help you, just to connect with the positive people, be in the good environment that can actually help you to achieve. And your next version is about, it has not built yet. Okay, so you are building your next version, so be ready for that one. Build your next version for that growth actually. I wanted to do that from you guys. And on this YouTube channel, I will be sharing all the data engineering knowledge, whatever the strategies I know, whatever the knowledge I know, and whatever the learning lessons, whatever the interview experiences I got. So I will be all sharing all this together to you guys. And this is I'm on a mission to help 1 million students to get into the IT and help them to get best job or best take high paying job. That I wanted to do it, and I wanted to help. Right? So for that one, whatever I need to do, I will do that for that. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this channel, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here.